Hey everyone, I'm here with Addy, the CEO of Blockshow, and we're going to be talking about cryptocurrencies, and cryptocurrencies. So let's start. How are you doing?
Doing well, thanks. How are you?
Good. I mean, when I looked you up, I was completely impressed because you look really young. How old are you?
I'm 27, but I think that I look elder because I'm bald. I lost all of my hair.
Yeah, you
So,
have but you have like the perfect head shape where you can pull it off.
oh yeah, that's so kind of you. Thank you.
Because if I shave my head up, like I have like this weird bump in the back. All right, so the first question I want to ask you is what's your thought on future opportunities for blockchain?
Okay. So if we're talking about like just the future, right? So I would like to say that it's already happening, right? So it's not like blockchain will start influencing the world and our lives in the future. So in my opinion, in my humble opinion, it's already happening, right? But if we speak about the industries, right, that blockchain is going to disrupt in the future and will have the biggest impact. So I guess we can divide it into three that I have in my head, and I'm looking really deeply into. It's firstly, it's of course finance, right? So it's decentralized finance.
Right.
It's governance. It's totally that's what amazes me, and I read a lot about it now, and yeah, that's what we can talk about. And the decentralized web, of course, right? So this three main pillars that blockchain is really disrupting, but it's far away right now from doing that, right?
The one question I want to ask you, because I've been
Sure.
wondering this, is that what do you think
Yeah.
is going to be the most dominating cryptocurrency coming month? Because it's probably Bitcoin, right?
Okay.
Is it?
Okay. So I can't predict, right, what will be the dominant coin, but I'm right now looking more into privacy coins, just because of the latest, all of this FATF fat rules coming up, right? I guess that, yeah, the time has come, and I'm right now buying different privacy coins, like from Zcash, Monero to Dash, and I'm looking into Green now, and all of that kind of things. Um, I mean, like, because governments are stepping in and they are trying to slow down the development and um, the cryptocurrencies, right? So that's why I think we should switch into privacy now, into privacy coins. So I can't tell you what will be the dominant crypto.
If you're into privacy coins, how do you feel about Facebook's Libra?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to a different animal.
Before talking about Libra, I'll just say that, of course, the dominant cryptocurrency I hold personally is BTC, right? I mean, like, I just think it's logical to do that as it's most, let's say, stable among them, and that's the store of value that I trust. Yeah. As for Libra, so what do you want? So what do you want to know particularly? So I mean, like,
I mean,
my thought on Libra.
yeah, I mean, there's this huge backlash, when Facebook announced
Yeah.
Libra, and they're saying it's a threat to the other cryptocurrencies. I want to hear your opinion. Are you
Oh,
for, or are you worried about it? Do you think it's a good thing in a way where it's going to rise Bitcoin?
Um, so definitely, I'm not considering it as a threat to cryptocurrencies. Right now, I'm more feeling the positive impact of that. I mean, like, let's say, starting from its birth, Bitcoin has a really bad appearance in the mass media, and lots of people don't know anything about that. They don't consider that as a method of payment or something. They just think that it's some. I mean, like, I'm talking to lots of taxi drivers just on purpose, and lots of people around who are not into crypto and not even the finance or something. They're just like, I don't know, workers, and they don't know anything about Bitcoin, right?
Yeah,
But when they are just driving a car and listening to the radio, and then they hear, like, okay, Facebook is launching its own cryptocurrency, and that's like, okay, Facebook, I know Facebook, right? I trust Facebook, so
Mhm.
maybe I look into that. So what's that? And so that's the positive feedback, right? So we are talking about mass adoption, and from that point of view, Libra is a great thing, and um I don't know if they had that intentions. So what they, in my opinion, what are they doing? They're destroying the fence and they're building a road to that understanding of cryptocurrencies for masses. I don't know if they have that intentions and what they will do in the future, but right now, for me, that's definitely what they are doing, and that's definitely positive, and it's not a threat at all. If we talk about Libra in a long-term perspective, that's another thing, because I mean, like, most of us in the crypto already either read the white paper or watched different reviews of that. And from my point of view, that's not really a cryptocurrency, right? So it's a centralized thing. It's a centralized digital currency.
Mhm.
It's, I mean, like, for me, if it's not proof of work, but it's proof of members. So I don't know how they call it, because the validators in Libra are the members, right, of this association, which is, for me, just a pure centralized way of controlling the monetary system, right? Of course, it's more decentralized than just the government or a central bank, but it's still, I mean, like, all these members, if something happens inside the system that is against their mindset or their rules or something, they can reverse the system and do whatever they want. In the long term, it's not a DeFi coin. It's not a decentralized finance concept. And in the long run, I totally think that they should do something with that, and because it's not sustainable and it's against the evolution. But for now, there is just a white paper. There is nothing, and let's see what they really build, what they really build
Right.
at the result. But for now, it's positive, but no idea how it will look like. And for now, even it doesn't look like that you can openly build on Libra. So
Yeah.
for now, it seems not sustainable in the long term.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, so far the positive is that Bitcoin's been rising. Now, the question is, when is it going to drop? Do you feel it's going to drop soon? I mean, how hard the drop is going to
The
be?
Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
So before I will tell if it's dropping out, I'm not like a trader, right? I'm not
Yeah.
really trading on a daily basis. I'm trading. I mean, like, on an active market, I try to trade to increase my profits and so on and so forth.
Right.
So for me, the current rise is ridiculous. I was like tweeting in my Twitter that, hey, I'm waiting for BTC to go up. I was even I was saying that, hey, it will definitely be 10K or more this year, but I didn't think that it will go to like 13 or 14K or something like in just a month. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. And so regarding the drop, of course,
Right.
it will drop. It already dropped to like 10 or 11. Now I mean, it got back to 12, I guess.
But do you
But
think that the predictions of it hitting $100,000 in the next couple of years, is that true? Do you believe in that? Is it
so
possible?
I'm not okay. Not sure if it will happen in a couple of years, but I'm totally sure and the big believer that it will happen, because it's just maths. I mean, like, we are talking about Libra and talking about mass adoption. If hundreds of millions of users from Facebook come and use Libra, that means that they will start investigating other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is limited; it's just 21 million, and if we just count we will understand that, hey, it should be really like worth a lot of money.
Mhm.
So I definitely think it will hit 100K. Not sure when. It depends on mass adoption. And as for the Bitcoin drop in the nearest future, yeah, it might drop, and I don't know to what point, because you need to. I mean, like, you need to analyze the desk, right? But definitely it will drop. I already buy, so
Yeah.
for me, I always buy. Like, for me, I try not to sell at all.
Right.
I never make that mistakes again. So.
Smart. Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is what's your opinion about Craig Wright?
Oh, I also think that he's just a crazy guy that wants attention. Plus, I'm planning some parodies now. I want to make parodies on some big figures in the blockchain, and Craig Wright is one of them. And I mean, just one video on the internet will tell you who he is, because he was interviewed like by a TV channel or something, and they asked him like, why are you revealing your like that you are Satoshi? And he said like, I just don't want attention. I'm tired of it.
Right.
Man, it's like it's not what it's stupid. It's
And
so
what's with
he's yeah.
was it Colombia or one of the South American where they acknowledge that he is Satoshi Nakamoto? Do you see that?
They acknowledged that.
Like,
How?
he met with the president or something, and they said, "Oh, he is Satoshi Nakamoto." It's one of like South
Oh.
America countries. Yeah, it was huge. Yeah, and did you
No,
see
I didn't see
recently
that.
he like threw like a bunch of paperwork? So he did this like weird tantrum in the court.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard about it and I've read about this paperwork, but the latest news came out that he couldn't prove, he couldn't show that he has all of that bitcoins, and actually, what he said is that before David Clayman died, he sent all of the private keys and everything to David, and then he suddenly died, and he couldn't find all of that. So maybe David destroyed it or something. I don't know. If he did that, it was pretty smart because I mean, like there are billions of dollars, right, on that wallet, and
Hmm.
if they are in hands of a person, that means that he can control the system. But this way, when no one has access, that's cool. But I don't believe Craig Wright is Satoshi. Maybe he was in the
But
team,
do you think
but
he
he.
believes he's Satoshi Nakamoto, or do you think he's just crazy? You know,
Oh
like there's
yeah,
some people who are
that's
just so
true.
crazy where they believe it, or
Yeah, of
he
course.
knows it's
I mean,
bullshit,
like,
scam artists.
you know, that happens to people, and they happen to me. When you start lying about something, you just don't want people to know the truth, and you start lying. Sometime passes, and you already don't even memorize what truth or not. So maybe he really believes he's Satoshi, and it was like 10 years ago. Maybe he has some problems with his head. I don't know, or he has some soul problems. So I think he's crazy. He's not Satoshi, and maybe he's smart in terms of computing, but
Right.
he's like, yeah.
Yeah, just one question. Then why are there some people that actually believe he's Satoshi Nakamoto? I mean, obviously, this guy's crazy. He's insane, but he has a strong following. Like when I did the Craig Wright video, I've gotten comments where it said, "Oh, he is Satoshi Nakamoto." You know, fuck you. He's, you know what I mean? Like all that shit. So I don't know if they're
Uh,
trolling or he really. There are people that believe he's legitimate.
for me. I mean, like it's not surprising because people like they like being led by something. They like believing in something. So some people like that Satoshi Nakamoto is some mysterious person or a team, right? And they believe like in God. Then some people love leaders and they think, okay, here is the leader. I will follow him. So but all people that I know, I mean, like that are doing and building things, they don't believe in that. Maybe they are suspicious. I mean, like they don't know for sure, but they don't care. I don't know, and they don't believe. So yeah, something like that. But
Yeah.
it's funny. He's very. I guess he's very arrogant. He's very crazy, strange, and
Would you do an interview with
and
him?
and what makes it really problematic, he's smart. He has computing brains, right? I mean, like he's a mathematician and the professor, so he's that makes it problematic because people see that and start believing him. So it's
Not only that, he's actually very good at like interviews and stuff. He doesn't stumble too much.
oh yeah,
He's like a
he's
very
like
clear vision.
very visionary, like very presentive, like oh the suits and his hair and his
Yeah,
but yeah. He's
yeah,
like handsome and he's like a movie star. Yeah,
exactly. That's makes it
yeah,
a big reason why. I guess that's the reason alone why people believe it, just looks.
yeah,
Bullshit.
yeah. Maybe he's a showman. Maybe he's a showman. I don't know. By some people that wanted to create Satoshi, then to fork Bitcoin to BCA to Bitcoin Cash, then Bitcoin Cash. So they wanted maybe to make some money, and Craig Wright was just their own personality to do that, and they made it. They made money, and that's it. So that's what I believe could really happen.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder who it really is though. It's probably somebody you least expect. Probably just like some dude that's like 300
Um,
pounds. you know,
Uh,
middle
I
of
guess
nowhere.
that guy David Kleeman, he could be that because he was a
Yeah.
very like what people say, those that were like close to all of that kind of things. They say that he was pretty like a very not he was that was he was not he was inside of himself, right? So he was like
Mm,
sitting and coding, and maybe that for him, for that kind of person, that could be doable. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Well,
but he's that.
yeah. So I don't think we'll ever know. It's a mystery.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that's a mystery.
does it really matter
That's
though?
a mystery.
Who's
No,
Satoshi?
it doesn't. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
it's all bullshit.
I totally I believe in the change of our era now. So from the trust in people to trust in code. So definitely it doesn't matter. For me, no. For me, it doesn't matter. That's what amazes me, and I don't want to know who's Satoshi at all,
Yeah.
because every person has advantages and disadvantages,
Mhm.
and every person you can like him, and then you will suddenly know him from another angle and start disliking him. So I don't want that to be a person. Let it be an AI.
It's an orb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. For example, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I want you to tell me about your block show.
Okay. Blockshow is so it's a decentralized technology festival, right? And um, we are big believers that world is changing, right? So world, the financial systems, the web, the governance systems, and the way we store the data, the censorship, privacy, security, everything should be changed, right? Not right now, but it should be done. And Blockshow is about people that believe in that, right? Right now, there are millions of such people. Um, and at Blockshow conferences, we gather the people and we try to raise the problems that we have now in coming in developing that in implementing this technology in different industries, right? From trading, investments, governance, AI, regulations, and so on and so forth. So we raise the problems, we find solutions, we network, we partner, we invest in the ecosystem. So that's what Blockshow is about. We are doing that since 2016. We've done already 20 events with 5 big events all over the world, and the upcoming one is in Singapore on November
Oh.
14, 15 with 10 conferences inside. Yeah, so everyone welcome.
I would love to go, man, but Singapore unfortunately is too far.
Far from
Really-
you. Yeah,
Yeah, I really want to go though. I really want to go to
you're
Great
invited.
Coast. Really?
You're
Awesome.
invited.
Awesome, man. I'll shave my head so because right now I'm Team Addy. So.
Okay, but
All
anyway,
right.
let's catch up after. I would really love to have you there. We'll have a media event for journalists and media guys. So I guess that could be interesting for you.
Cool. All right. So, do you have any? Where can people find you on Twitter? What's your Twitter handle?
Oh, it's Addy Crezee. ADDYCREZEE. So find me there. I'm trying to not to be too intrusive and just express my thoughts.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
This is one of them. Huddle, right?
Okay. Cool. Awesome, man. All right. So it was a pleasure.
Thank you, William.
It was a pleasure talking to you. I hope I catch you again. I really want to go to Singapore. I really love Blockshow. I'm a huge fan. So
Thank you.
really awesome to interview you.
Hey, all CCN readers, and thank you for watching.
Yeah. Thank you.